Hello, Jacob. Hello, everybody. Is my sound on? Yes, it is. Hello, Pete and Foodland and Hedge and Huggy, Cider, Mike. This might be wishful thinking to try and capture Comet Lemmon. I think it's hardly above 10 degrees. It's going to get higher each day, but right now, I think it's wishful thinking. Hi, Brian. But we'll try. We'll try. It would be nice if we can just get one glimpse of it, but it's so low I might be hitting up against the observatory walls. Have you ever seen the umps? What's the umps? I'm going to set up Comet Lemmon, but it might be wishful thinking. We'll see. Frame. Oh, it might be near a bright star. Hello, Hunter. Was that? I saw you post a picture. Was that Comet Lemmon in Discord, Hunter? Nice. Yeah, I was saying it might be wishful thinking for me to already try and go after Comet Lemmon, but we'll see. We'll see. Hello, Nancy and Connie. Let's find a comet. Yes, yes. This time, the new live streaming didn't give me any problems. YouTube is converting to a new way of live streaming, and I think it's a little buggy. But what I think is you got to create the new stream key way in advance so it recognizes it. OBS is having a hard time recognizing the new stream key, so I think the new YouTube streaming, you can't just do it on the fly. You got to set it up in advance. That's my take. Not that you guys care about that. We want to capture a comet. Hello, Martin. I missed Martin's message until Pete said, hello, Martin. Don't worry, if we don't see Comet Lemmon, we have a backup plan. I'll switch over to Comet SWAN. Although the excitement for Comet SWAN was yesterday when it was passing by the Eagle Nebula. Do you see what I captured here? Check this out. That is what I captured yesterday. Comet SWAN passing by the Eagle. Isn't that cool? I wonder where it is now. Comet SWAN. Did I say yeah, Comet SWAN passing by the Eagle. That's about as close as it got. It was going this way, so I got it almost as close. This would have been the closest encounter right about here. But I got it almost as close as I could before it went below the horizon. If you were on the West Coast, you would have gotten it even closer. Yeah. Yeah, we do see the pillars of creation. Let me show you. If I zoom in, do you see it? There's the pillars. What's the spire? Is the spire this structure right there? Is that the spire? I could have tried to define them a little bit more. But the thing is, I'm going to be zoomed out anyway because I'm the comet. Oh yeah, the face. I know the face. I see it. Now that you mention it, do we have to see the face? Do you guys want to? How many people see the face? I forgot about it until Pete mentioned it. Do you guys see the face? Here's the eye. This is a profile. The eye, the nose, the mouth. That's the face that Pete's talking about. Blowing a bubble? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Do you see it? Starting to get darker. Do we see stars yet? No, no stars yet. As soon as I see stars, I'm going to make a run for it and try to see Comet Lemmon. And if we don't do it, don't worry. We'll go after Comet SWAN. Don't you worry. I already submitted my picture for the NASA astronomy picture of the day, except because of the NASA shutdown, there is no picture of the day anymore. They're not posting pictures. So why am I still submitting? I don't think they're going to do retroactive, but it's a habit. You got 2 new images posted. Oh, great. I'm in a hurry now. I don't want to lose any time, but next time we go in Discord, I can't wait to see them. Yeah, I'm sure their inbox is full, and I don't think they're going to go back to repost those missing days. So they're still posting on their APOD Facebook page, though, and on Instagram. Oh, hurry! I need stars. We need stars. As soon as I see stars, everybody, we're going. Maybe I should even skip the autofocus. I don't even want to waste time autofocusing. So let me go into autofocus. Where's autofocus? Right here. If I remove autofocus, no autofocus. We don't want to waste any time. Just go right to it. Yes, that's the plan. We're going to go right to it. Tiffany, thank you. That was very generous of you. Thank you. Do we see stars yet? I don't see any stars. I know we're really pushing it right now, but there's not a single star. I can't go to the comet until I start seeing stars. What happened to 3i? I don't know. Is it too close to the sun to be seen right now? Is it on the other side of the sun? Have we lost track of it? I don't know. Hello, JL. Does anybody know the status of 3i Atlas? It's on the other side of the sun. That's what I suspected. Okay. So I spent a lot of time today on Belle Isle, a little island on the Detroit River. You want to see a picture I took from Belle Isle? But we didn't see the alligator. There's an alligator in the the Belle Isle area. That we have an alligator. It's become a famous thing, and it was spotted today. I didn't see it. I think it's just one alligator, and it's been hanging around for a while. I don't know how an alligator got to Detroit. I don't know if it will survive the winter. I hope it does. Let me show you this. There it is. I'm on Belle Isle, so I decided to take a picture of downtown Detroit. There's the city. Connie, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you. Thanks again. And I used to work in this building right here, and then I moved to another building right here. So, and I used to in two other buildings that are out of this picture. That's Detroit. This is what causes all sorts of light pollution issues for me. I live about 20 minutes from this area right here, and that's why I have a telescope in Texas now. But there is an alligator on Belle Isle. Hello, Lindsay. Yeah, I might make that picture my background. Mostly, I usually have my astro pictures as my background. Where are the stars? I need stars immediately if I'm going to see Comet Lemmon. Time is limited. I can't go there. Can't go there yet. I need stars. But don't worry if we don't see Comet Lemmon. Like I said, we still have Comet SWAN, but Comet SWAN is not as bright. Comet Lemmon is the bright one, and it's going to be getting higher in the sky each day, so even if I don't capture it today, I'll capture it next time. Not dark enough yet. Yeah, I don't see a single star. Not yet. Oh, it'll be visible. But even if it comes back, it's not really coming back around. It's still moving farther away from us, right? Most comets, they circle. You get to see it on the way in and then on the way out. But I don't know about 3i Atlas, because it's not within our own solar system. It's just shooting past it. It's on its way out of the solar system. So once it's past, is anybody going to be able to see it again with their telescopes, Pete? Or did we only really catch it on the way in? Is it going to be difficult to see on the way out? I'd like to at least try it one day. Or it might be too small. That's what she said. I have a star? You see a star? Too fast. I knew before I even finished the sentence. You guys see stars. I don't have my glasses. How do you guys see stars? Where? There's no way I'm going to try to find this target until I see a star. Let's see if PhD2 sees them. Oh, PhD2 is seeing stars. That might be our cue. Maybe we can do this. I'm afraid if I'm not even seeing stars in this view, though. Let's wait 5 minutes. I don't see any either, Lindsay. And Cider doesn't see any. How do you see Vega? Where the hell is Vega? There. Where? 9 o'clock off my scope. I see a red dot. That can't be Vega. Nope. Nope. Maybe there's a star up top here. Is that Vega? Very faint. We'll wait a couple minutes. "10 years watching Chuck and back." You're back? Comet Lemmon doesn't set for 2 hours in Texas? I don't know about that. When I checked, it looked like it was only going to be barely above 10 degrees. So, and that's about my limit. We'll know right away. Either I'll be pointing at another telescope or the observatory. 10 degrees is too low. I definitely see a star near the top now. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. No, somebody was just asking about 3-Eye Atlas. We can't see it. It's on the other side of the sun. I thought somebody said it was 3 point something earlier in the conversation. No, I got to ask about that. I don't know if they paid a visit to Texas yet or not. CBS News visited me last month, but the main story is in Texas, and they were supposed to visit Texas this month about the observatory and then post it on CBS Evening News. So I'm going to be in the news. How do you like them apples? Yeah, that's the only star I see right now. Make it a little brighter. Maybe we can see more stars. It's going to keep getting darker and darker as the sun sets. In December. Really? That long, huh? That's what she said. Only going to be visible with the telescope. Did I figure out what was going on with my scope? I'm not sure which issue you're talking about. The guiding issue or the fact that Nina was giving me issues. I didn't submit a ticket to fix my scope yet. That's on my list. I'm starting to see a lot of stars now. They're all over the place. Should we go for it? Let's wait 2 more minutes. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. It's probably not bright. It's probably not even as bright as Comet SWAN, is it, Pete? Go, go, go! I was looking for something. Max would be 12. Wow. That's not bright at all. I was looking for something, Pete. Thought it was under there. So Joe came over, but we didn't do video games because me and him and his girlfriend and my brother and his wife, we all went to Belle Isle today. And then my sisters and one of my nephews went shopping. But damn, I was dreaming and I got woken up at 10 a.m. It hurts when they wake me up. They come over too early. You know, Saturday is family day. And you know what I was dreaming about? I was dreaming about Donald Trump. I had a dream that the president came over my house to watch the Super Bowl. I don't know why. But he came over my house to watch the Super Bowl. That's all I can remember. The Super Bowl's not even for a few months. I can think of a million better things to dream about. Why would I dream about something that stupid? That's totally random. Trump came over to watch the Super Bowl. Should we go for it, guys? I'm starting to see stars. I think we should go for it. Let's do this. Get rid of the timer. Go. I'm scared. I'm scared my telescope is going to point too low. Let's see. If it looks like I'm hitting a structure, we're going to switch over to Comet SWAN. I'm either going to hit either the observatory or I'm going to point at another telescope. Look at how low it's already pointing. Okay. This is very low. Come on, Comet Lemmon. If we see a starry field, that's a good sign. It's taken the first exposure to try and find it. I'm not even going to try and reset. Oh, no, it looks like I see a little bit of a dark area right in that corner. We might already be too low. We'll go to Comet SWAN. I hardly see any stars in this exposure. Oh, no. I knew it's too early to try and find Comet SWAN. But we still got to find Comet Lemmon, but we still got Comet SWAN. Who did that? Russell. Thank you, Russell. That was very generous. I appreciate that. Okay, that's the first exposure. We're going to see if we can find it. Thanks again, Russell. You guys are generous. I don't know if that's enough stars for it to know where it's at. Okay, here comes the next exposure. Hey, we got it! We got it! I know it's, we got something. We got Comet Lemmon. It's not very high, but we got it. Woohoo! Now we're gonna, hopefully we'll get guiding, and we'll get a 1 minute exposure. I'm not gonna try readjusting this one. Today is not for capturing a good image. Today is just to see if we can find it. Each day, it's going to get higher and higher and brighter and brighter. Okay. Let's go to our imaging. And after this, we'll go to Comet SWAN. Okay, we're waiting for our first exposure. I'm going to be doing 1 minute exposures. Is my guiding okay? Is my guiding surviving? Yeah, it's okay. Good enough. I wasn't sure if we'd really get it. That means tomorrow it'll be even easier to capture. If I start soon enough. Okay, let's see this first exposure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Is it too bright? That's weird looking. Is it too low? Is it just too bright outside? I think the next exposure will be better. What's going on here is it's blown out. I'm doing a 1 minute exposure, and the sun hasn't really set enough, so the comet looks a little bit blown out. I'm going to switch to 30-second exposures here. Let's take a look at the next one, though. Let's change this to 30 seconds. I think 1 minute was a bit too long. It's too low and too soon to capture. Yeah, how low and it's blown out. If the sun had set more, I think I would have been okay because I was okay with 1 minute exposures early in the morning. But it's just too bright outside. That's what she said. What did I say? Oh, that's looking better. There we go. Let's see what a 30-second exposure. That's a little more realistic looking. That's what I expected it to look like. Easily see the tail there. Yeah, I like it. Let me fix something here. I'm wondering, right now it says it's 12 degrees high. 12 degrees above the horizon. I wonder how low we can go before we get into trouble. At some point, I'm going to hit the observatory. Now, Comet Lemmon has an extremely long tail, but because it's so low, I'm not going to be able to capture it. It's kind of washed out because it's too low to the horizon and the sun is still setting. I can see my pictures. The ADU readout is too high right now, but at least we can see it. But in a few days, just wait. It's going to look amazing. SWAN time, not yet. We're going to go to Comet SWAN after this. Brody.
Screw the solar eclipse, Brody.
Did you hear it? I don't know because I'm not using monitoring anymore. I don't know if you hear my sound effects. Yeah. Oh, there was an echo. Interesting. But you don't hear an echo with my voice, though. You only heard it with the sound effect. I think the sound effects are better if I go through monitoring. Then you don't hear it through my speaker. I think you're hearing it through my box and the speaker. There's an asteroid I thought that was made of diamonds. This is Comet Lemmon. Comet SWAN doesn't have such a bright tail. It's altitude 11 degrees and sinking. I'm really curious how low I'm going to be able to stay on this. That's what she said. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah. Brody, thanks for reminding me about the Comet SWAN and the Eagle Nebula last night. Hunter had been talking about it all week, and I still forgot until you mentioned it again. I was going to skip Comet SWAN yesterday, but I got a good picture of it. Yeah. Good thing I know, Hunter, you had been mentioning it like so many times, and I still forgot about it. Hunter, did you already submit yours for APOD? I already got mine out there, even though APOD is shut down. Maybe I'll get on the Sky page. This is the kind of thing they like, you know? Eye candy. I got to show you this really quick. This is a picture of Comet Lemmon that I captured a couple weeks ago before sunrise. Can you see that? And then I had it printed on a metal print, and then I hung it in the staircase. Right over here, this stairs that lead to the basement. So that's the same comet we're looking at now. Isn't that cool? That's a 16 by 20 inch metal print. But I'm the only one that likes science in this house, so I didn't even bother to tell anybody. My brother came over to, hey, go check out my new print. He's like, eh. I showed my mom what was there before, and she didn't even notice. My nephew likes it. Joe thought it was cool. He can appreciate that stuff. But everybody likes different stuff. We went to Belle Isle today, and my sister-in-law, my nephew, and his girlfriend, they went paddle boarding, and me and my brother just walked around the island. I didn't care to go in the water. I don't care about that. I'd rather just go for a walk. But I can tell they got tired because they were standing on the paddle boards when they left, but when they came back, they were all sitting on the paddle boards. The comet actually looks better than when it started, doesn't it? It actually looks better now. It's getting brighter before it goes too low. Normally, I would rearrange it so that it's higher in the frame because the tail is long, but I didn't feel I had enough time to do that today. Yeah, because it's getting darker. My mean readout has fallen all the way to 3,800. When we first started, it was almost 10,000. That's because it's getting darker as the night goes on, of course, but it's getting lower, which is then going to be a problem. I'm just curious. I want to see how long I can go. Right now, it's 10 degrees. 10 degrees high. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you. Yeah, right. I'm actually surviving at 10 degrees up right now. Jeff is famous for creating 500-hour deep space pictures, and I'm sure he's working on a secret project as we speak for his next 500-hour project. I know you are, but he won't tell us what, I bet. Top secret, I bet. I'm in Detroit, but I'm remotely connecting to my telescope at Starfront. I shipped some of my equipment to Starfront so I could have darker skies. I still have equipment here in Detroit. I'm starting to see some detail in the tail now. Definitely more detail. Pete, are you interested in this data? I know Pete likes to process, but I didn't think this was going to be worthy. But I am capturing lights if you wanted it. I just know it's going to be better in the coming days. Oh, you do want it? Okay. I'll keep it then. Yeah, if you're just joining us, let me show you my latest. That's what I captured a couple years, or not a couple years, a couple weeks ago, and I hung it on my wall on the basement steps. I love that picture. I look at it every time I go up and down the stairs now. Isn't that cool? That's the same comet we're looking at now. That's a 16 by 20 inch print. I don't sell prints though. I just print them for me and give them away to people around here, but I'm keeping that one. I don't sell prints because I'm too lazy. It's not worth my time. So it's about the same brightness as Andromeda? Okay. Thanks, Mary. Okay. You're going to do a metal print, Pete? I should sell them. Here's the problem. I tried to open a print store before, and a print store can't stand on its own. It needs to be constantly promoted to get the word out. And I didn't want to do that. I like being retired. And if I started doing that, it would feel like work. I just like sitting in my chair, live streaming and processing and capturing stuff. That's about it for me. There's others who sell their stuff. I see all the time on Instagram. And it's fun when you make money with something you would do for free. You know? It is fun to make money with your hobby, but it's not essential for me. I can't believe we're still going. I'm really surprised here. I thought for sure it would be too low on the horizon right now. I didn't really expect to stay on Comet Lemmon this long. How much data have I captured? Yeah. I got about 18 minutes of data, Pete. I know that's I think that's already enough for you to work with, but we're still going. That's what she said. I didn't think I had this much time. Otherwise, I would have arranged it all the way up top because I know the tail is so long. So that's unfortunate. I really didn't think I would be able to go this long. That's what she said. It's impossible not to say that joke. You know why I'm zooming in? I'm trying to manage two different views. I got a horizontal view on YouTube going and a vertical view on YouTube going, and I'm trying to manage both views, and it's not easy when you're working with one screen. I wonder if there's a way to do, yeah, I don't know, two screens. Isn't that amazing? Yes, I agree. Now it's only pointing 9 degrees above the horizon, and we're still going. That's cool, Mary. You can see the curve of the tail. Next time, oh yeah, you can. Oh wow. Say goodbye to pronouns. That's amazing. Yeah. I never get tired of these comets. Solar eclipse is telling somebody to elaborate more. Are you telling me to? Who's he talking about to elaborate more? Just enjoy the view, solar eclipse. Don't worry. I don't understand the curve, Pete. When it goes around the sun, is the solar wind causing that tail to curve? I see the curve slightly. I see that slight arc. That'll get you canceled. Oh, Brody? Okay. Oh, okay. I got your solar eclipse. When it goes too low, we're going to start to see me hit the observatory wall or another telescope. I'm not sure which will come first. Then we're going to switch over to Comet SWAN. I wasn't sure in this direction how low I can go. But apparently, I have more leeway in the front of the observatory than the south end where the roof is. Wow, now I really see detail in that tail. If you're just joining us, we're looking at Comet Lemmon, and then we're going to switch over to Comet SWAN when this one gets too low. Hitting things is not good. We got 20, how much data here? 20 minutes of data. No, 25 minutes of data. See, if I knew I had so much time, yeah, I definitely would have scooted the comet upward. Because if I put the comet near the top, we would have seen the tail go all the way down. I had no idea I had so much time. That is a really good looking comet. That is definitely bright. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that tail. That's what she said. Thanks for the moderation, Pete. This is crazy to only be about 7.5 degrees high, and I'm still imaging. Let me see. Let's see the position of my telescope here. There's the Milky Way. You can kind of see it right there. And look at where my scope is pointing. Right there. That's pretty low. Brody, we missed you yesterday. I was doing some video gaming. Me and Pete were conquering Portal. We got past level 5. Now we're on level 6. And I didn't see Destiny either. We're like, who needs Brody and Destiny? We got this. Oh, okay. You still have your old phone? I know you got your new iPhone 16. I'm going to make a time lapse, guys, so we can see this. Give me a second here. I didn't think we would have so much data to make a time lapse, but we do. Let's see how much it's moved. Give me a second here. We'll watch this thing in motion. I'm downloading the data right now. If I want to change filters, I can, but I have to open a ticket because this telescope is off-site. Excuse me. Hello, Maggie. The comet, we're looking at Comet Lemmon right now, and it's looking very bright with an amazing tail. I'm so impressed. I did not think we would have such a good view today. It's going to be getting even brighter. If it was positioned better, I can see the comet has moved. I think it was more in the center, or maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure. Next time I'll position it near the top so we can see the tail. Okay. Hang on here. I'm going to create a time lapse. What's the date today? 18. Whoops. Is there any sign of me hitting the... Uh-oh. No, I don't know. I don't know where the... Uh-oh. Do you see it? I think on the upper right, we're starting to see the roof. Or some other obstruction. Do you see that? All right, I'm going to stop that, but check out this time lapse I've got here. Hang on. I'm going to stop that, and let me show you. That's how much the comet moved in our live stream. I'm cycling through all of the exposures. Isn't that cool? And that's about 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, that's how much it moved while we were watching it. Crazy, huh? I love it. Okay, so we look at the tail. Should we switch over to Comet SWAN now? Let's go to Comet SWAN. Let's put that on hold. Okay. All right. Let's see. Brody, I love this orbitals. It makes it so easy. Much easier than Sky Live. Let's just refresh that. Comets? Comet? R2 SWAN frame. Did I have to load it? I forgot. The near bright star as well? Okay. Yeah, it's an awesome plugin. It makes life a lot easier. Let me see my... I think I'm going to let the computer do an autofocus this time. I'm not going to... We got time for this. So we'll let it do an autofocus. Okay, there goes my scope again. At least I thought my scope was going to start moving. Why ain't my scope moving? My scope is stuck. Oh, no. It's still pointing at that comet. Stop! 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 I thought I hit the other one, Brody. What happened? It's still pointing at the old comet. That's the old comet. Nah, go away. Go away. We don't want that comet. Did I... Oh... I deleted the wrong comet. User error. That's a user error. My bad. My bad. User error. I take full responsibility. Yeah, my bad. Don't worry. I didn't load it. I said Comet SWAN, but I didn't load it. And I knew that bright star looked wrong. I'm like, that looks like Comet Lemmon. Okay. I'm like, why isn't my scope moving? Here we go. User error. Because it was already pre-filled, I thought it was Comet SWAN. I didn't hit load. All right. Now we're on to Comet SWAN. And there's Comet SWAN. You can see it's definitely not as bright. It doesn't have the same eye candy as Comet Lemmon. Excuse me. But it's going to get brighter when I do a full exposure. I'm going to skip this. It's already close enough here. Let's move on to the autofocus. Okay, now we're going to do an autofocus. Do I work for NASA? I have trouble with basic arithmetic, even though I took calculus and trigonometry and algebra, all that math stuff in college. NASA would say, "Get the frick out of here. We don't want your kind." Who let this guy in the door? But some of my pictures are on the NASA website. So I brag about that a lot. It's a very thick star field. I'm going through an autofocus right now. Then this comet. Yeah. Hang on. While it's doing that, let me show you. I captured this comet yesterday near the Eagle Nebula. And that's what I captured yesterday. You got the Eagle Nebula, the Pillars of Creation, and that is Comet SWAN. I did submit it for a NASA astronomy picture of the day a few hours ago. But this is kind of unique. You don't see that very often. A comet flying by the Eagle Nebula. Yeah, isn't that cool? So even though it wasn't bright, there was this rare occasion of getting it near that nebula. Yeah. And that was just last night. Now it's already way past this nebula. Yeah, APOD's not getting updated during the government. It's a NASA website and it's not getting updated during the shutdown, but I still submit it. Or a comet flying. I'm saying that's a real picture. With a little help in processing to bring out the detail and the colors more. That should be in a museum. I'm going to post it on all my social media channels tomorrow. Excuse me. I'm still doing the autofocus. It's almost done. Then we'll see what a 1 minute exposure. Okay. Now we're going to do a 1 minute exposure. Whoa, there it is. That's 1 minute. Hedge, if I didn't modify the picture, or if NASA didn't modify the picture, you know what they would look like? Nothing but black. Because we're taking pictures of darkness. Would you prefer to see a black picture and nothing there? No, there's no need to show them. I already told them. When you take a picture in the dark, you get pretty much nothing. You got to bring out what's lurking in the dark. That's what we do. That's what NASA does. We show what's lurking in the dark. Pete knows the technicals. We know where Hedge was going with this. All right, if you're just joining us, we're looking at Comet SWAN now. We looked at Comet Lemmon earlier. This is so unusual to actually see two comets at once and move from one to the other. Yeah, I was going to do the same. You can tell by the tone where somebody's going with that. I knew as soon as I saw his first comment. I was trying to be nice. Do you guys want to see this first comment, the time lapse we captured of what we saw earlier today? That's the most fun part. Hang on here. Where did it go? Not that. That? Oh, there it is. That's what we captured today. Before Comet SWAN. That's Comet Lemmon. And I'm cycling through all the frames I captured today. That's how bright this comet, and it's going to get even brighter, I think, in the coming days. Let's go back to what we were, and this is Comet SWAN again. I did not catch 3-Eye Atlas. It didn't seem very bright enough for me to want to capture it. So I didn't pay much attention to it. 2.1. Oh boy. That's going to be bright. Brody, did you say you already saw it with your naked eye or not yet? Found YouTube Gold, huh? This channel? My pleasure, Apollo. Oh, really, Hunter? Oh, that's cool. If you know where to look, you see it? Can you even see the tail with your naked eye, Hunter? Oh, Pete saw it too. Hunter, are you going to reprocess your image with the way Pete advised with the mask? I figure, you know what? I'm done. I'm happy with what I captured. So we're looking at Comet SWAN right now, and that's what I captured for Comet SWAN yesterday. Near the Eagle Nebula. Has anybody been on social media today to see if anybody got as close of a picture of the comet with the Eagle Nebula besides me? I know Hunter has a very wide field. Has anybody gotten a close-up view of this? It'd be nice if I was the only one. But I'm sure others have done it. I just thought this is like one of my favorite pictures. Isn't that cool? A very famous, this picture is made famous by the Hubble Space Telescope. These are the pillars of creation right there. Now we got a comet flyby. You got it too, Steven? So I'm not the only one? You got it that close up? Hunter got a very nice wide field. He's even got the Omega Nebula in his picture. Thanks, LD. How does the comet emit light? I think it's just reflecting light from the sun. It's just a reflection. The sun is lighting it up. Yeah, I don't post on Astrobin, but I'm going to give Pete the data, but he's not going to process it until Tuesday. That picture is worth making a special trip, Pete, to process it earlier. I think I had 110 exposures, but PixInsight rejected 12 of them. So I had 98 minutes of data that I used. I should actually pin that answer. Why are comets green? Because that's a question I get a lot, and I can never answer it off the top of my head. You would think I would know this by now. You know what I think? I think it's time to get some Cheetos. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to go get some Cheetos. I saw some sitting on the kitchen table. Cheeto break! It's time for Cheetos! I'll be right back. I already had my physical a few days ago. Now I'm taking advantage. I passed all my tests. Now I can take advantage and start eating junk again. That's funny. My cholesterol actually improved. Cholesterol is easy. You just exercise 2 weeks before the physical, get the numbers down, and then you're good for the rest of the year. Do what you want. Go back to your old lifestyle. You're probably mostly dead. I was like you, Benji, but it was my brother who just kept after me. You have to, at your age, you got to start going for regular checkups. You got to get a colonoscopy. You got to do all that stuff. And so I'm due for another colonoscopy in February. Although when I had the physical, he told me, yeah, they want you back. They wanted you back in 3 years for a colonoscopy because the polyps they found are high risk. I'm like, I didn't know they were high risk. I know they found polyps and took them out, but that's the first I heard of it, that they were high risk. I was wondering why I only got a 3-year pass and my brother got a 10-year pass. You should go. You should go. Get that colonoscopy test. You don't want to end up with a bag. This comet is still 30 degrees high. You know, I'm capturing the Phantom Galaxy after this. I want to see how much data I have on that. "93 frames. 93 times 5 minutes each divided by... I got 7.75 hours. How many hours do you think? I think if I go 10 hours, I'd say on this galaxy is enough, right? Then I'll move on to something else. I don't think you've seen my data. Do you think I need more than 10 hours on M74? I don't think so. Sure. Always better to have. I'll go half the night. I'll go. I'll go 4 more hours. That's it. Then I gotta find a new target for the second half of the night. I ate all the Cheetos. I'm done. I think I need a donut now. When I was upstairs, I saw donuts. My sister buys donuts, brings them here, and leaves them. I swear, she just wants to make us fat. Oh, the Helix Nebula. That's a good one. I did, Brody. I did see some dark nebula, but you know what? I forgot to save it. And that's a target, so I moved on to something else. Because I didn't know how to reframe it exactly the same way. You know, in Sequence Generator Pro, if you lose your object in the settings, you can just load a previous image and then frame it exactly the same way, but I didn't know how to reframe it. So I moved on to something else the next day. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't save it in my targets list. I'm using an 8-inch telescope, but it's a fast scope and doesn't have a lot of focal length, though it's a 400 focal length, but it's an 8-inch aperture. It didn't look that interesting, Brody. The star looked good. I mean, I might return to it when the moon comes back, just to capture it. But it's not something I'm in a hurry to get back to right now. Even though all these nebulae are coming back, I'm still going after galaxies. Are my favorite target right now because that's something I had a hard time with in Detroit. So I like capturing them in Texas. Nice looking spiral galaxy. Really? Caldwell 7? Let me look it up. Oh, I think I've seen that before. I wonder how large it is. I wonder if it might be too small for my telescope. I'm gonna see where it is. That's a really nice target. If it's big enough for my scope. Oh, it's NGC 2403. Oh, it's too late. It's already set. It might be too low. No, it might not be too low. Let me see. Let me see where it is in Texas. Yeah, well, oh, okay. I'm having a hard time with this one. That's strange. 2403. It's in the north, right? Yeah. That might be a good second half of the night target. That's an excellent choice. It's twice as big as the Whirlpool, so it's a good size for my scope. Yes, good call. Excellent, Cider. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start on it today. Good call. If anybody just joining, I want to show you what we captured earlier again, because this is just too cool. We captured Comet Lemmon earlier, and that's the time lapse we created from it. That's how bright Comet Lemmon is. That's a doozy. That's nuts. Hooray. I try to image galaxies every chance I get if the skies are clear and the moon's not out. But for example, that galaxy that Cider was talking about is only visible right now in the second half of the night. So if I want 12 hours on it or so, it's going to take me 3 nights to capture. The next new moon? Okay. Destiny, I made progress on Portal yesterday. Me and Pete were solving puzzles. I'm in Detroit, but I'm remotely connected into a telescope at Texas. I sent some equipment over there to Starfront Observatories because they have better skies than I got in Detroit. It looks like I lost you guys for a moment, but now it's back. I did, Pete was helping me. I finished level 5, and now I'm probably halfway. Well, I don't know how far I am on level 6. I didn't get on till very late, maybe 1 a.m. This is a very fast-moving comet. Do you guys want to see how fast this comet is moving? Do you got time? I can make another time lapse here. Let's see how much Comet SWAN is moving. Give me a second here. We'll get this going. I can't believe I'm capturing. This is the first time I ever captured 2 comets on the same evening. We're making history here. And this comet actually moves a lot faster than Comet Lemmon. Or you're going to... Although Comet Lemmon looked like it was moving pretty fast. We got 32 minutes of data on Comet SWAN. Hang on, I got to download the data. Yeah, I'll be playing some video games tonight, sure. I don't know when. Brody wants me to go play his game, but I want to finish off all those extra bonus levels on Portal. SWAN is much closer to us than Lemmon. But Lemmon is so much brighter, even though it's farther away. I know. It is. Because, it's just straightforward where here's a level, you got to get to the exit. You get to that exit, you go on to the next level. Whereas I'm also playing Zelda, and Zelda is very wide open where I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go next. Zelda it doesn't feel like, I like linear. But Zelda lets you go pretty much everywhere. Hang on here, I'm almost ready for the time lapse. Pete, when I send you this data, I'm going to stop sending you the calibration frames. It's the same thing over and over. I just send you the lights. I haven't played that. No. Cactus Jack. Wow. Let me show you how fast this thing is moving. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hang on. Since we've been imaging for the past half hour on Comet SWAN, look at how much it's moved. I'm cycling through all the exposures I captured. These are 1-minute exposures, and I'm cycling through all of them. Wow. It's motoring. That is fast. Yeah, 1 minute exposures with the RASA, and because it's moving so fast, I can tell that the core of the comet is a tiny bit elongated. So that was a consequence of a high speed scope. Yeah. Yep. And that's Comet SWAN right now. See, when you look at a still image, you don't see nothing. But if you had waited, I could definitely see that the comet had moved. But when you see it in a time lapse, that's super cool. And Comet SWAN is getting more faint each day now. So I don't know how many more times I'm gonna point my telescope at this one. What time is it? I think I think it's time to leave Comet SWAN. I think 38. I got about 39 minutes on Comet SWAN. I don't think I want more than that. I'm not even going to process it, but I know Pete wants to process it. But I'm going to move on to my Galaxy now. You guys want to stick around? I'm going to move back and start capturing M74 again. Do you guys want to see a Galaxy? I'm going to do that. Because Comet SWAN is going to be around for another hour, and I don't want to stay around on this one. I've seen enough of Comet SWAN. Comet Lemmon's the big one. All right. We're going to go to M74. Hang on here. Where is M74? There it is up top. Okay. We'll just stay on here. Oh no, let me show you my scope. Let's see where it's going to point. All right, we're going to go after a galaxy. And in fact, I've got almost 8 hours on it right now. And how about we stack all the data I have on it now, and that will help me determine how much more I really need to capture, because I think 3 or 4 more hours would probably be enough. You can actually see the Milky Way in the upper right-hand corner. Can you see part of it? Yeah, fuzzy balls. Where do you come up with that name? Hang on. All right, I'm going to stack all the data I've already captured on M74. Let's take a look. Then I'll probably call it a night. Yeah, both comets I was looking at today are within the inner solar system. Our system. And the galaxies are not in our solar. They're not even in our galaxy. The galaxies are far beyond the Milky Way. And we exist in just one of those trillions of galaxies. It's crazy when you think about how big the universe is. It's really incomprehensible. You see me looking up because I got 2 monitors here. I should show you guys a picture of what I'm looking at. You can probably never seen my cool setup. You can kind of see the galaxy here, but I'm going to be doing 5-minute exposures. I don't know why it takes so much. It takes so many adjustments to get that galaxy in the center before I start imaging. And if it takes too long, I'm just going to skip this step. That's what I'm looking at. That's the setup I'm looking at. I got OBS running on that top screen, and I got software running on here. I see your chats over here. I got my Nintendo Switch 2 right in front of me. I got a sound mixer right there. And there's my i9 computer. That's my setup. And the lamp right there. So that's my setup. It's my backlash? You think that's related to the backlash as well, Brody? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I got to put in that ticket to get it fixed. But this takes forever. I lose a lot of time. Let me stack my data. I wonder if Starfront knows how to fix that and how much they'll charge me. I'm just going to skip it. It's taking too long. Okay, let's see M74. Hang on here. This is almost 8 hours of data. Wow, that's bright. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Do I really even need any more data to capture any more data on this? That's almost 8 hours. That looks awesome. And when I drizzle it, it will be that big. That's unprocessed. Oh, you like the snow globe? Cool. Ooh, that's nice. I like it. Now I'm going through an autofocus. Okay, guys. I think we've already seen everything I wanted to show you today. And we'll do Discord probably tomorrow. I think I'm done. I'm just going to stay on this galaxy for a few hours Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. Oh, you want me to run Grex? We'll do that really quick. I'll definitely be gaming later. Maybe in about 20 minutes, Brody. That looks good. Good night, everybody. Yeah, probably about 11 p.m. Thanks, everybody. I might be back tomorrow because I like looking at these comets. I especially want to see Comet Lemmon tomorrow, and I'm going to adjust it so we got the whole tail. Good night. Yep, my pleasure. See you later. An extended spiral.